Hey there, this is Mike from Oveit, and we're gonna have a look at how you can set up your box office sales within Oveit. So you can sell online with Oveit, but you can also sell at the box office, and this gives you access to more potential sales and the centralized way of looking at how your ticket and registration sales are actually looking like. Especially with attractions, we noticed that a lot of the sales are still happening at the box office. So people are just walking in without buying online. So for those specific cases, we created a box office tool that is one, simple to use for your staff. Two, can be operated by multiple stakeholders like box office staff, and three, it's really powerful and covers most of the options that you need at the entrance. So in our case, I'm just going to show two of these options, which are the two most encountered one, with the third one as an add-on for later. So the first one is if we sell tickets without a capacity limitation. So in that case, I have this event right here, which is the WandaConf, which has two types of tickets. One is the general access and one has the premium access. And the only thing that I need to do as someone who's handling the registration at the box office is just adding the number of tickets that I need for the entrance. Now, if this is connected to a thermal printer, when we press generate, it will pop up a print option and it will automatically send the ticket data to the printer so it can be printed on the spot. However, we have noticed that a lot of our users actually prefer not printing the tickets but sending the tickets to their customers. This enables less expenditures on printing and two, collecting the data for your visitors at entrance. And it's much more comfortable for them as well because they always have it in their email. So it's very unlikely they will lose it. So if you need to send the tickets to the email, just input the email address in the email address field. And when you press generate, the tickets are automatically going to be sent to the buyer. Now, there are some additional options that you might need here, which is the billing information. In case your visitor actually needs some invoice for their purchases, you can actually just enter the data here and it would automatically generate an invoice and send it to the visitors. Otherwise, it's just stored as an option in the database for you without any kind of billing information. But you would still have the email address. Now, the second option that I'm going to show is what are we going to do when we have an attraction that has a specific capacity limitation. So maybe you have a theme park or a water park or a museum, and you only are allowed to have a certain number of ticket sales per day. And those ticket sales can come from your website, at the box office, maybe channel partners that are also integrated with Oveit. So in that case, at the box office, we're going to see a calendar. Now, the calendar might feel and look differently based on your implementation, but basically what we have here is the types of tickets that we've set up for the week because it's one of the weekdays, and the VIP pass with the perks included. Now, what happens is if we move to the weekend days, we can see that the tickets have changed, and the VIP pass, which is said to be the same for all of the weekdays, is staying the same, but we have a specific date when those tickets will be used. So in our case, let's just add two access adult weekend passes, one child access, and maybe one VIP option as well. Now, as you can see here, we have the total sales. We can generate it, and at that point, we're going to see the the printing options show up. If we were to enter the email address in the email address section, those tickets will be sent to the visitor email. This makes it very, very easy to operate all sorts of ticket sales, whether it is an attraction, an event, a mix between the two. Everything is available. And for the third option, which is going to be covered on a separate stream, is we can also sell tickets for seated events such as concerts, stadiums, matches, and so on and so forth. Now, one of the topics that we might need to explore is, as you can see here, I have access in my account to all sorts of information like financial reports, event setup, venue setup, seating charts, everything that is available in my account. Now, what happens if we just want to allow some of our staff to just be able to print and sell tickets at the box office? Then in the team section, we can create a box office account. I've already created one, which is the box office at Oveit.com account. And if we have a look at it, we can see it's set as one of the types of tickets, of accounts that can be set up in terms of credentials for Oveit. So let's go ahead and see how such an account would look like. All right. So we are back with the box office account. Now, as you can see right now, this account has much less options than previously available in my account. So they can see the events that they're selling tickets to, and they can operate the box office. It's very, very much simplified, and it gives access to the relevant features for the box office user. They have access to the box office, their account, they can change their password if they feel like security has been compromised, but at the end of the day, they will be still doing the things that they need to do. So in our case, selling tickets for those events. In a nutshell, this is pretty much it. Thank you very much and have fun at the box office.